This is one of sport's great proving grounds, a gateway to glory where heroes are made.
Brilliant, absolutely first class.
29 tournaments spanning 18 countries. It's a 10-month campaign to determine the very brightest prospects in golf.
I don't believe it! How about that?
Along the way, a chance for the class of 2023 to expand horizons and sample life on tour.
Always nice to experience new cultures.
I love that noise.
Cheers, boy. Enjoy.
Finish the season in the top 20 of the Road to Mallorca rankings and secure a golden ticket to the DP World Tour. That's the dream shared by all who compete on the Challenge Tour.
"18 tournaments down and we're nowhere near done. So we've come to the Emerald Isle to have some fun. For it's the Irish Challenge at Headford Golf Club, UC. Where the luck of the Irish will hopefully produce a win for me.
Yes, welcome to the Irish Challenge, a tournament rich in history and class. Our impressive venue this week is Headford Golf Club in Kells, County Meath, and Conor Purcell, for one, was hoping home support would provide a little Irish luck.
I have a lot of memories from this place. Dad was a pro at Headford from, I think it was 83 to 91, so there's a lot of family history here, and my sister still lives here now. The last time I was in this hotel, I was here at her wedding, so fond memories of this place. Anytime there's an event at home, I think all the Irish players just love playing in front of, we get decent support, and I think local members as well enjoy hosting tournaments, and there's a great buzz about the place. It's one of the best weeks of the year.
After an impactful year, amateur John Goff was also looking forward to the week. He was among the halfway leaders at this summer's Betfred Masters, hosted by Sir Nick Faldo.
I think having my name up at the top of the leaderboard and having all the fans out there and the crowds, I think it was great, and surprisingly I felt quite nice in it. It's something that I'd definitely like to get used to. To play with top names in the world like that, it's always nice to know where you stand.
Of course, the Challenge Tour has produced some of the finest golfers on the DP World Tour, and there's no shortage of talent inside the top 20 this year. Casey Jarvis led the way heading into this event, with Ugo Cousseau and Matteo Manacero in second and third spots, respectively. The old course here measures just over 7,000 yards, and with the penal rough and small greens, the par 71 was sure to prove a tough test. So we're under starters' orders in Ireland. Let's join our commentator for the week, Kit Alexander.
John Goff bringing plenty of confidence into this week after that excellent performance at the Belfry, but he was +3 through 12 holes. This long one for birdie on 13, a first red number of the day, got him moving in the right direction, and he shot 72. Chris Paisley, winner of the 2018 SA Open on the DP World Tour, teed off on 10. This set up a birdie. He had another at 8 in a bogey-free 67. Dermot McIlroy drained this absolutely superb putt on the 7th, swinging from the left. It was one of 6 birdies for him. He also had 3 bogeys to shoot 3 under par. Wilco Nienaber is one of the biggest hitters in the world. Check out this top tracer. He started bogey, but he'd fought back well, bombed that one 301 yards into the wind. And the approach at 18 was pretty special as well. He's not just about power. He would 2-putt for the par from there for a 68. Alex Fitzpatrick tied 17th at the Open. And he poured this one in on the way to a level par 71.
What's the one standout thing in your head? What do you take away from that week? I didn't get many challenge tour points from it.
Yeah, I've heard that. It doesn't do much for your business, does
No,
it?
I had to mention it. It was the equivalent of a 10th spot on challenge tour, so I was a little disappointed with that. But for the most part, you know, just having family and friends there was, you know, something really special. And obviously my brother played, and yeah, it was. I hold like a long putt on one in the fourth round. I thought, here we go, what's going on here? I've climbed up to fourth or something. So, you know, it was just such a cool week, and yeah, like I said, memories that I'll never forget.
America's Jordan Gunberg came through the qualifier earlier in the week. He teed off on 10 and went out in 33. This absolute peach of a tee shot on 7 set up a birdie. And he would have a couple more pars to open up with a 67. Rikard Karlberg also teed off on 10. It was a roller coaster round for him, including an eagle at 16. This aggressive tee shot on 7 gave him a very makeable look for a 2. The experienced Swede put a good stroke on it. And it found the bottom of the cup for birdie. He would make a bogey at 8 though, and he signed for a 66. Irishman Connor Purcell was level to this point, but he curled this absolute beauty in for birdie at 14 to get 1 under. And that lit a fire, because he also birdied 15 and 16 and gave himself this chance on 17. There was no stopping him, and he finished with a birdie at 18 for 5 in a row. Borja Virto started his day with a bogey on 10, but then 5 birdies and an eagle on 6. This solid save on his final hole for a 65. Jamie Rutherford was out in 33, birdies at 11, 12, 14 and 16. And one more at 17. He parred the last for a 65.
Yes, there was some impressive scoring in blustery conditions. Connor Purcell giving Irish followers something to cheer, with Jamie Rutherford and Borja Virto looking down on the rest at 6 under par as we head into the second round.
Alex Fitzpatrick was 3 over early for his day, having started at 10, but he chipped in for a brilliant birdie here on 16 and recovered well. An eagle 2 on 5, and he signed for a 68. Jordan Gunberg was 3 under for the day before a double bogey on 10. Made this excellent save to steady the ship on 11, and 2 more birdies gave him a 68. Jamie Rutherford teed off on 10. 18 on the road to Mallorca. Fired this brilliant tee shot into 17. He would shoot a 70. Brandon Robinson-Thompson had made the cut at the Open last week, and he produced this piece of bunker brilliance in a 7-birdie bogey-free 64. Connor Purcell, the leading Irishman, will get into the field for the Irish Open on the DP World Tour, and he was going well at 3 under for the day at this point, having started on 10.
I haven't played an Irish Open, and it's always been a dream of mine growing up to tee it up there. So yeah, that would be another event. It's very close to home as well. So yeah, we'll just loads of golf to play and see where it leaves us.
He canned this birdie putt, much to the delight of the Irish fans, and he will play the remainder of his round in even par for a 67.
So, with 36 holes in the books, it's local lad Connor Purcell at the helm, alongside Brandon Robinson-Thompson. But there were 5 other players within just 2 shots, all aiming to make a move over the weekend. Now this week, Hits radio presenter Tom Green was out on the course.
Club you got?
7.
That's not enough.
It was important to keep your wits about you. A loose ball could lead to all kinds of danger.
4!
You okay, mate?
And even a trip back in time.
My head. I look good. This is really strange though. Where am I? That's so strange. Derek, what's going on? What are you wearing?
Oh, Mr. Farrell, you're awake. A few too many pints last night? I could tell. Would you like to come have a cup of tea?
Americans drink tea?
This one does.
It's pretty unexpected. We kind of came here not having any expectations whatsoever. And then after the first 15 minutes, I'm like, all right, we're kind of going all in.
Tea? Did anybody order some tea?
Hang on, I know you. You're the one who hit me with a golf ball. I never expected to come to a golf tournament and be in full Victorian dress.
Enjoy your tea.
Tea? There is no tea. Look. And that's to test out the acting skills.
I think you need to go outside and get some fresh air. Let's go play some croquet. I actually came onto the challenge tour not knowing anyone. And luckily enough, was paired with OJ. First couple rounds in Cape Town. Kind of created a friendship there, and I was like, all right, I could actually see myself traveling with this guy, so. Luckily enough, he felt the same way, and here we are, a few months later.
Living the dream, Mr. Farrell.
Yeah, I guess so.
Ball! God. I am so sorry. I didn't mean to hit you. So. Are you okay?
Didn't you just serve me tea?
I don't know what you're talking about. Come here, get yourself up. Get yourself up. Oh, sorry, boys. Sorry.
You good?
Yeah.
After the break, some Irish Challenge success stories.
Just things clicked on the 4 days, and yeah, I got over the line, so I'm absolutely delighted.
And we discover who would be taking home the silverware from the Emerald Isle. We'll see you soon. Welcome back to Headford Golf Club, an exquisite gem in the heart of Ireland. 2 days in, we had joint leaders, Brandon Robinson-Thompson alongside Conor Purcell, both looking for their maiden Challenge Tour victories. There were plenty of others in the frame too, and Kit Alexander takes up the day 3 story.
Ryan Lumsden started the day at 6 under, but he didn't stay there for long. This one found the bottom of the cup for a birdie on 1, and he made another on the 2nd. Norway's Christopher Reitan was another to make a fast start. This wonderful approach shot at 1 set up a birdie, and he circled another red number at 4. Conor Purcell found the water with his tee shot on the par 3 4th, so this was his 3rd. It nearly span back into the water, but just about held on in the rough. It would lead to a double bogey, and he battled to a 3 over par 74. Lumsden made it 3 birdies in his first 6 holes with this delicious chip in at 6. He played the rest of the round in +1, but birdied 18 for a 69. Christopher Reitan thinned his first chip on 6 to here, but then he holed this one for birdie. He finished with a double bogey on 17 and a bounce back birdie on 18 to shoot 3 under. Jordan Gumberg was out in 32. Oh, this big putt for par on 13, eagle on 14, but 2 bogeys in the last 4 holes gave him a 69. Sam Bairstow dropped a couple of shots on his front 9, got back with birdies at 10 and 12, and this set up another at 13. He would drop a shot again at 18 on his way to a 70.
It was very, very hard, yeah, very, very windy, rain coming in as well, so really, really hard, but managed to keep the ball in play, get it on the green, and hold a couple of putts, so yeah, I'm happy with the day.
It was tough going for overnight leaders Purcell and Robinson Thompson as they lost ground. But with 18 holes still to play, Norway's Christopher Reiten was in pole position. American Jordan Gumberg, his nearest challenger for now. Since it began in 2015, the Irish Challenge has been the gateway to stardom for many players, and last year was no exception.
Yeah, it was a great week, and just things clicked on the 4 days, and yeah, I got over the line, so I'm absolutely delighted.
The 2022 Irish Challenge saw Todd Clements win his first Challenge Tour title, helping him in turn to a top 20 rankings finish to gain a card for this year on the DP World Tour. But he wasn't the only player who excelled that week and who would go on to achieve future success. Tom McKibben won the Christy O'Connor Junior Memorial Trophy for finishing lowest Irishman of the week. After successfully gaining promotion to the DP World Tour, he went on to achieve something dreams are made of, winning the Porsche European Open.
To have my dad here and he comes most weeks is pretty special, and the win in front of him has been pretty amazing.
From the Irish Challenge to DP World Tour winner, not luck, but great skill taking this Irishman an awful long way. But back to this week now, as we discover who would join the Roll of Honour at this year's Irish Challenge. And waiting to tell the story of the final round, let's rejoin Kit again.
Austria's Timon Baltel with a lengthy birdie putt here to the back pin at 1. All about pace control. Oh, drop. Oh, that's brilliant. Huge birdie at the first moves Baltel to 6 under. Christopher Reiten dropping that shot on 2 will want to bounce straight back. Good approach. The overnight leader will have that to get back to -10. Only made 3 of 13 cuts on the Challenge Tour this season, the Norwegian. Very good. Will this be the week that turns his year around? Sam Bairstow, Amateur Championship finalist last year. Having to go at this par 5 sixth in 3 shots. Oh, he's hit the flagstick. That is so unlucky. From probably no more than 6 or 8 feet for birdie, he's off the green and having to chip. Brandon Robinson Thompson a couple under for his day to this point, and this for eagle. Just coaxing it up over that ridge. It swings from right to left. And that is brilliantly judged. Leaves the simplest of tap-ins to take the outright lead on 11 under. So Brandon Robinson Thompson now the man to catch at the top of the Irish Challenge. Jordan Gumberg, a couple of early bogeys. And that will do him the world of good. A 2 here at 7 gets him back to 8 under. Will Enifer is on fire. Started the day on the 10th. He's 7 under for his first 9 holes. He's got this approach into the par 5 sixth on his back 9.
All right.
And it's a good one. He should be able to get putter to that and have a go for eagle. Now Robinson Thompson, he's got a couple of wins on the 3rd tier in the UK this year, so he's not afraid to get over the line when he gets into contention. And he is putting his foot to the pedal. Big putt here to open up a little bit of daylight at the top of the leaderboard. And Robinson Thompson moves to 12 under par, 2 clear.
Yes, Robinson Thompson making a move at just the right time. But Gumberg would enjoy a run of his own. 3 birdies in 4 holes put a degree of pressure on the leader, but he still arrived at the 18th green with a 2-shot advantage.
A little bit of work left in this for Robinson Thompson as the rain comes down. This to post 12 under in the clubhouse. Right in the centre. And the fist pump tells you he knows how important that putt could be. So Gumberg has to hold this to force a playoff, and he doesn't like it. Away, short and right of the green, so that means Brandon Robinson Thompson wins his first ever regular Challenge Tour start. High fives all around. And what a moment, a hug for his fiancée. What an incredible couple of weeks Robinson Thompson has had.
Confirmation, second place was shared by Will Enifer and Jordan Gumberg, and Jonathan Caldwell emerged as the top-ranked Irishman and will tee it up at the Irish Open in September as his reward. But the biggest smile was worn by the winner.
It was a real privilege also to have my fiancée on the bag this week, first time she's ever caddied, and I don't know, we enjoyed the walk, and I think it really helped. I've had a great couple of weeks. This is really, really amazing to come out on top here in Ireland. The Open last week was insane. I'm just really enjoying it right now, and long may it continue.
So let's look at the rankings after event number 19. Robinson Thompson's win wasn't enough to see him break into the top 20, but he has climbed an almighty 214 places to 35th. It's as you were at the top, with Casey Jarvis still leading, Will Enifer making headway, up from 22nd to 10th. Further down, last week's winner Francesco Laporta slipped out of the top 20, and elsewhere there was downward pressure on most of the players from positions 11 to 20. Ivan Cantero Gutierrez holding on to that all-important final promotion place. And so as the sun sets on our time in Ireland, the Challenge Tour gets ready for it to rise again in Cornwall. We'll be docking at the British Challenge at St Melian next time, a place where sure will pose another fascinating test for our future stars. So join us then as the road to Mallorca continues.